Two sides of the house at odds. A two-time head of household with domination on her mind, and a 2-hour live eviction that promises to send another house guest packing. Welcome to Celebrity Big Brother.
Previously on Celebrity Big Brother. The duo of Shayna and Kirkpatrick were working both sides of the house.
If you want to work together, I'm so open.
Yeah.
They were tight with Carson and Cynthia.
My heart says that I like you guys.
Right.
And that I don't.
Well, of course. We're
Why would you not?
Hello.
And also aligned with Todrick and Misha.
Keep the team safe and use the power while you have it.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk.
But they knew those two were the biggest threats to their long-term game.
Todrick's so aligned with her, it's insane.
I know.
Even though we're aligned with Misha and Todrick, it benefits us if we still have Carson and Miss Cynthia in the house to keep the targets off of me and Shayna.
With Mirai and Katan on the block, Chris made a plea to save his friend.
I love you all, and I think, I think it's time for me to move on. And you've been very dedicated to playing the game, and it's been very important to you. And I will see you all on the outside.
But it didn't stop the house from saying later to the skater.
By a vote of 7-0, Mirai, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
With the head of household back up for grabs, the celebs hit the slopes.
The only way to guarantee my safety is to win this HOH.
And Misha jumped back into power.
Woo! There you go.
Look who won her second HOH. That's right, baby.
Carson and Cynthia were worried.
We're toast.
We're so toast. Misha, Misha, Misha. That's all I ever hear around this place. She's incredible. And now me and my peeps need to figure out what we need to do to stay in the game.
But Todrick had worries of his own about the pop star.
Do you think if Chris Kirkpatrick wins again, he'll take a shot at me?
I do think there's a good chance he would take that shot.
I know I initially wanted to help get Carson out, but Chris Kirkpatrick is quickly moving to the top of my target list.
At the nomination ceremony,
I have nominated you, Carson, and you, Cynthia.
Carson and Cynthia's worst fears were confirmed.
The only way to play this game is to go big or go home. And now that I'm on the block, it's time to fight. Because if I get off, I'm coming for you.
Tonight, the power of veto is on the line. Then, the live vote and eviction will send another celebrity packing. And an epic battle of endurance begins. Plus, with the game in full gear and lines drawn in the sand, emotions explode.
Listen.
If we ain't good, let's not be good.
Well, listen to
Go with your people. Go with your people.
All this right now, live on Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh my God.
Good evening, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Celebrity Big Brother. It's day 17 inside the Big Brother house, and after a failed attempt to get Chris Kirkpatrick to target Carson last week, current head of household Misha has taken matters into her own hands, putting the TV personality on the block next to his closest ally, Real Housewife Cynthia. But with the power veto still up for grabs, there is no guarantee that Misha will get her way. So, who will win the power veto, and who will be left on the block when the House gets vote live later tonight? We'll find out soon enough. But first, with less than 2 weeks to go, the numbers are dwindling, and the nominees are starting to figure out who they can and cannot trust.
This nomination ceremony is adjourned.
y'all better learn to bake and cook.
I have nominated Carson and Cynthia. Carson has been in my sights, and I think this is the week that I can take him out of this game. In truth, I admire him. He has a top-notch social game.
It's an honor just to be nominated.
I've nominated Cynthia simply for the fact that she's riding with Carson, and I think if I can't take out Carson, I guess I'll have to take out his closest ally. But I'm really nervous about this veto competition because last time Carson blew us out of the water. I can't have that happen again.
It's all good. It's all just a game.
It's been a little bit of a day, so Mommy needs her medicine.
I was not surprised.
Have I been nominated every week so far? It just feels like I'm super popular here. Why is Misha so obsessed with me? I don't know, but I won the veto once before, and I'll just have to win it again.
It's all good.
You okay?
I'm good.
Shocker! Of course I am on the block. And of course, my boy Carson is on the block right with me. And although Todrick and I are no longer in an alliance together, I'm a little disappointed that he didn't give his old alliance buddy over here a heads up.
At this very moment, I feel that Carson is the biggest threat to my game just because he's got such a great social game. All I need to do is make sure that Carson doesn't win this veto so we can wrap him in a pretty pink bow and send him back out to the world to continue making the world just that much more fabulous.
So Carson and Cynthia are on the block, and this isn't great for my game because Shayna and I have kind of been playing the middle of the house, which is a really dangerous place to play. Misha's big target is Carson. If she takes out Carson on the other side of the house, then there's no big targets left, and then she's gonna start looking around at who's left. The next step would most likely be Shayna and I go on the block.
Well, just as we suspected. Why would you not be nice to Chris Kattan and nominate one of us? One of us. And let the poor man go home.
So I don't know why Misha is making this week so hard on herself. I mean, Chris Kattan basically said he wanted to go home in his first nomination, and then he wasn't feeling well in the last HOH competition, so just let the guy go.
Anyway,
I love you.
I love you. We're gonna be wonderful.
So proud to be
regardless.
nominated beside you. I think
know.
our pictures look amazing together.
I guess it's just us supermodels.
How are you feeling?
I thought maybe I would have gotten a heads up, but I mean, I suspected.
I just want you to know that if this were my decision, it wouldn't be this decision. But I feel like sometimes people are thinking that we have the same decision. People are like, what are you guys gonna do? And I'm like, well, it's not us guys. Like, it's not my HOH.
I just need to talk to Cynthia and clear the air because I've been getting blood on my hands from the decisions Misha's made since day one. And I just want her to know that just because I'm not in her alliance anymore doesn't mean I can't still be fighting for her on the other side of the house.
Well, I guess what I would appreciate going forward is if there's something that you can tell me just to make me more comfortable. I just feel like we're the part of the game now where people are gonna have to make uncomfortable decisions. It just is gonna happen.
For some reason, the people that are in your group are not here. I would love for you to want to work with me. You and I going home this week. There's no chance in hell.
Okay, don't tell me anything else.
Okay,
It's okay. You've told me now.
Okay. Doing my first workout. I think they're trying to figure out how they can get us out of here.
Who?
Everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
I think Kirkpatrick and Shayna. Because we're more powerful than they are.
You think they're secretly plotting?
Yeah. I think Kirkpatrick is.
Now that I'm back in power, I am hoping that I can take out my biggest target, Carson. Todrick is right. The game is going to get smaller, and we should be aware of the threats around us. But for now, there's still a veto, and that means we need to worry about Carson first. We can deal with the other threats later.
Yeah, but once Carson's gone, it's Kirkpatrick that's next, you know.
Obviously, there's all different kinds of competitions, but I still feel like overall, odds are, he's the one.
Carson is definitely our main target this week. But if Carson comes down, Chris Kirkpatrick is definitely somebody we need to be keeping an eye on.
Thank you for the workout.
It's so weird seeing your face up there. You're like, it just got real.
Yeah.
Hi. Look at you two, my favorite noms.
Hail, the noms are all here. And you need to ride it out because you are so smart and so savvy.
Thank you, Carson.
You think about how we can help you before we go down. Because if I win the veto, I'm gonna use it to save you. That will give you a little more time to work with you.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
Well, we can revisit it.
Okay, but if you win, you absolutely 100% save yourself. Oh, I have to go then if you save yourself, though. Is that how it works?
Someone else will be nominated.
Oh, so then maybe
They
I
could
can
backdoor me.
Right. She will be the next one on the block. Trust. This room, they are not having. So the only way to shut them down and slow them down is for me.
I don't know. We need
not
okay.
use
I
it.
can't make this
I think we need to
decision right
flush that concept out.
Well, think about it.
You're very gracious.
It's not about gracious. It's about taking down the ship.
Why you following me, homie?
Oh! Did I hit you in the face? Did I really hit you in the face?
Nope. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy.
You're a very good actor, and I don't like it.
Bad boy, Todd.
Gotcha.
What'd you make?
Chicken broth and mushrooms.
Jeez, looks good. Anyway.
How do you feel overall?
I'm just worried I'm gonna get backdoored this week. Yeah. If one of them takes themselves down, I feel like she may put me up.
So we have options. We have them things I want to talk to you about. Okay. Things I've been thinking. So I got to do what I wanted last week when I won HOH. But it's clear with Misha winning this week that it's back to the Todrick and Misha show. So as long as the power is consolidated with them, it's clear that Shayna and I are not going to get anywhere in this game. So maybe we need to start doing something about this.
If you play a veto and win the veto, you can take Carson off. And you'd be safe, and Carson would be safe. There's a possibility they could put me up. I'm willing to take that chance. But if you pull Carson down, you're on that side.
Yeah, I know.
If you pull Carson down and they don't put me up, then we've got me, you, Carson, and Cynthia's still on that side, and we've got a full side.
So there's a huge risk in this that I might go up. But I've got a great relationship with Misha, and there's a possibility she won't put me up. So I figured at the very least, we could get Carson down. Sure, maybe they put me up, but then either me or Cynthia's coming back into the game, so it keeps the numbers.
Now, if I win, I can't pull Carson off because they'll put you up. Yeah. To get me, they know to get you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm just gonna see who gets to play in this veto.
I know what Chris is pitching is super risky, and we need like a million different things to go our way to even make it happen. But the alternative is just to sit around and let Misha pick us off. And that's not gonna happen. So if we get the chance, why not fight back?
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you.
Unless you've played Big Brother, you really don't know how challenging it can be. Up next, one house guest unexpectedly leaves the game. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Tonight, the house guests are prepared to evict another celebrity. But what they weren't prepared for was one house guest's unexpected exit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling today?
Now, I'm having a very tough time still. I was great. Now I'm like, okay, I want to go back home.
Hey everybody, I have an important announcement. Can I have you guys join me in the living room, please?
If I do diary, can I use your black hat today?
Oh, man. Where's Catan?
House guests, I have an important announcement. Chris Catan will not be continuing in the Big Brother game.
What?
He wants you all to know that he's okay and he'll be sending a video message later to address his departure. Thank you, house guests. Wow. Dang.
More power to him, right?
Yeah.
Chris has been really struggling. It breaks my heart. He had such a great energy and was so funny in the house.
Having to hear that Chris is leaving the show was just devastating, but his happiness is the most important thing.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I never got the chance to say this individually and say this in person. I think a lot of you know that this experience has been a difficult thing for me to do, and I know my departure seemed abrupt, but I want you to know that each one of you has impacted my life so much. Misha, you're such a sweetheart. It's gonna be so great to meet your family finally and see you fight in Vegas. Carson, you know I love your peanut butter cakes. You're so funny, and I can't wait to work with you on the outside. Todrick, you have the best butt in the biz. I can't wait to film with you in my shorts. I mean my video shorts. Todd, I will not miss your snoring, but I will miss your humor. You're a sweetheart. Lamar, you know, just watching Todd's face in reaction to smelling one of your toxic farts. That's a fascinating thing I'll miss. And by the way, Lamar, yes, you should probably see a doctor about that. Chris, thank you so much for caring and asking me every morning, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I can't wait to meet your family and your lovely wife in Nashville. Cynthia, you have such a big heart. Thank you for your pancakes. Shayna, I'm so glad that your boyfriend has a hair fetish because you know you have the best hair in the world. Best of luck to all of you for the rest of the competition. Let's keep our friendships, our chemistry, and all that happiness alive.
Chris Catan.
Chris, I just want to let you know you are an amazing person and really inspirational. You're going to be missed in this game.
I'm so happy I got to experience this game with Chris Catan. He made a lot of the moments where I was down a lot better. I love you, Chris. You're awesome.
That was really sweet.
Oh, you want to cry.
I know. I loved having Catan here. He's been one of my comic idols. Chris, I'm gonna miss you destroying my cakes. That's not a pun for anything. I'm sending you lots of love, and when I bust out of this joint, I'm gonna bake you a cake.
I think you made the right decision.
Yeah.
We wish Chris well. When we return, the power veto competition plays out and could save either Carson or Cynthia from the chopping block. Plus, an epic battle of endurance for head of household will begin live. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. So, Chris Kattan is out of the game. But for the remaining house guests, it's time to get refocused on the most pivotal veto of the season.
Hey everyone, it's time to pick players for the veto competition.
All right.
Do it. Only 6 people will participate in the veto competition. The head of household, the 2 nominees, and 3 other players selected by random draw. Will the nominees please join me up here? Come, you lovely people. This box contains a chip for every eligible house guest. In addition to the chips with the house guests' names, some of the chips contain the phrase house guest's choice. If house guest's choice is polled, that person is allowed to select anyone to participate in the veto competition. As HOH, I will pick first. I'm hoping that either Todrick, Chris Kirkpatrick, or Lamar get picked to play in the veto competition, because if they win, I know they'll keep my nominations the same. Shayna. Oh.
Yay.
I'm worried about being a replacement nom. I'm also worried about losing Cynthia and Carson. The only hope I have on saving myself and saving Carson and Cynthia is by winning this veto.
I'm looking for someone who can win this competition and also use the veto to save me.
Oh, house guest choice. For my house guest choice, I'm gonna go with Lamar.
Yay, Lammy.
Hello, number 1, he's a professional athlete. And number 2, he seems to be the only guy outside of my group that Misha doesn't have in a headlock. Okay?
Ow. I love the picking players part. It's always been such a great memory from middle school. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm fine. Just flashback.
Todrick.
If I win this veto, I'm obviously gonna keep nominations the same. I also want Misha to know that I'm there for her. I want to prove to her that I am somebody she can ride with until the end.
Big Brother will inform us when the competition is to begin. Good luck.
Whoever wins the veto, you send somebody home, right?
No.
Tell me about it. You do what?
If you win the veto, you have the choice to either take someone down, and then Misha would have to put somebody else up. So you could take either Carson or Cynthia down, you could save them. But you can't put somebody up, you can't evict anybody.
Can you save both of them?
No, you can only save one person.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to win the veto.
I'm sure that Lamar is smart in a lot of ways, but he does not have a degree in Big Brother.
Would you save one of them?
Mm-hmm. Cynthia Bailey.
Well, you shouldn't save her if your goal is to send out Carson.
What?
If your goal is to send out Carson, then you shouldn't save her.
I don't get it.
Babe, we are trying to get Carson out, so don't start going around talking about saving people if you don't even know how the game works. Mr. Odom?
Why wouldn't you save her if you wanted her to be around?
Because if she's on the block with Carson, then we can vote out Carson. If she's off the block, then she will vote to keep Carson in, and we need all the votes to be
She won't vote to keep Carson in.
Yes, she would. That's her best friend in the house.
Does she have a vote?
If she's not on the block.
He might vote Julie Chen out. We don't know what Lamar is gonna do. You never know.
She's definitely not gonna vote Carson out.
Hey everybody, it's time for the veto competition. Get your uniforms on and let's get ready to ride.
Oh, right. Oh, boy. Okay.
Go all the way to the sleigh.
Oh my God!
This looks so fun.
Reindeers are my total spirit animal. Like, I watch everything with reindeers. I post baby reindeers. I am ready to saddle up and fly off into the snowy sunset.
Welcome to the Reindeer Academy. As celebrities, you will receive once-in-a-lifetime invite to ride some of the world's rarest reindeers. Like you, these reindeers are very high class. In fact, they only drink water delivered from freshly fallen snowflakes. On go, run to your reindeer. Hop on and start rocking. Once you've rocked your reindeer back and forth 20 times, you'll get 90 seconds to stack your snowflakes on your reindeer's goblet. Your goal is to stack as many snowflakes on your goblet as possible. In order to get more stacking times, you would need to ride your reindeer again before the clock runs out. 20 more reps will get you 90 more seconds of stacking time. When you think that you've stacked enough snowflakes to take home the win, press the button and lock in your score. Beware, if your clock ever runs out, this experience is over. Your score will be 0. The person who stacks the most snowflakes in the fastest time will win the golden power of veto. Who's ready to play Reindeer Riders? Let's go!
I need to win this competition because I have to keep Carson on the block and keep my nominations exactly the way I intend for them to be. I cannot afford for him to slip through my fingers.
I'm on the block again, so I know that either I or Cynthia or Shayna absolutely must slay. I'm quite confident that we're gonna figure out a way to save the day. I can't wait to mount my reindeer. I was on Prancer. Prancer? I hardly know her.
Go, guys.
Go, you guys. Come on now.
Good luck.
In this competition, I have to hold on for dear life, rocking this little fellow back and forth 20 times. Once the timer starts, I have 90 seconds to stack snowflakes on the goblet. And then I have to race back to my reindeer and start rocking again before the timer runs out. Whoever stacks the most snowflakes on the goblet wins the golden power of veto. First of all, I want to get all of my snowflakes in one place. My strategy is to start with the biggest snowflakes on the bottom and then stack smaller and smaller so I have a nice, sturdy structure.
Look at him go!
Core strength definitely seems like it's going to be important, as well as quick hands. I'm hoping I can rock this reindeer to victory.
Make sure to watch your clock or you will time out.
Lamar looks absolutely ridiculous on the reindeer. His feet are touching the ground. He looks like a child, like on a horse at the grocery store. Like, it's just so silly.
I'm looking at this competition and it's like playing basketball. You have a 24-second shot clock. Well, this time if your clock hits 0, you're out of the game. There's no defense to fall back on. I put my best foot forward and let the snowflakes fall where they may.
If I don't win the veto, I'm hoping that Carson, Lamar, or Shayna wins it. That way, we have some options. Call me crazy, but I don't think the people that put me up here are going to be the ones that take me down. So no, I don't want them to win.
Come on. I'm about to quit. I don't think they have reindeers that fly. Reindeers are for real though, right?
And Lamar has timed out.
It's over?
That's it, brother. Have a seat.
Oh, come on. The hell with this game.
So while you're building and balancing and strategizing, you've also got to keep an eye on the clock. You really need nerves of steel for this.
The most difficult part about stacking these snowflakes is that they're such odd shapes and different weights. I need to start with a good base. My common sense is telling me that the bigger ones that are more sturdy and heavier need to go on the bottom.
Time management is not my strong point. I am doing my best to focus on the clock, but I am an athlete. When you give me an objective, I don't want to take my eye off the prize.
Misha, you have timed out.
Now it's gonna have to be up to Todrick to secure a victory for our alliance.
Well, the comp queen just timed out, so that actually gives the rest of us a chance to win this competition. This so lights a fire under my butt to keep going and try to win this competition.
And we're down to our final 4.
I am going as fast as I can, but Shayna, Carson, and Cynthia are still going. I don't want to buzz in with my current stack only to have one of them beat me, so I just need to keep going and try to build my stack even higher.
Cynthia is the first to lock in with a score of 9.
Good job.
I lock in my stack at 9 snowflakes. I'm banking on everyone to either time out or have their high stacks collapse, while I'll just hold steady with my 9 snowflakes.
9? 9 snowflakes, Cynthia? That's hardly a pile.
Wow, that was close.
I've got 22 snowflakes stacked on my goblet. I could keep going, but I don't want to risk my snowflakes from falling over.
Shayna locked in 22, but Todrick and Carson are hot on her trail.
Amazing. I lock in my score with 22 snowflakes, and I'm feeling pretty confident. At this point, I'm just hoping that my stack is enough to beat everybody else.
I think you're gonna win. If you want to pull Cynthia down, you can. If it makes you feel like
Come on,
better.
snowflakes!
Which is not what I'm targeting anyways. If you want to, that's okay. That's just, you know, if you want to do that, it's okay.
It's looking like Shayna might win this veto competition, and if she does, she has the power to move nominations in any way that she sees fit. So my goal is to divert attention away from Carson and only take Cynthia down.
Yeah, but just as long as you leave Carson alone.
I don't know what Misha's angle is. The competition isn't even over yet. I'll totally do what you're gonna want me to do, Misha. Like, I don't think so.
I'd like to take
I don't
think she's...
Yep.
There's just 2 of us. I'm stacking as best I can because I would really love to win this for me because that's the only way I can be absolutely certain that I'll be safe. And I also look really good in gold.
Go, Carson!
Me and Carson are the only 2 left. Misha has already timed out. We are running back and forth, riding these reindeer, and the tensions are high.
Fudge!
I have to win this.
Oh!
So Shayna's already locked in with a sculpture of 22 snowflakes, and I have got to be laser focused so I don't slip up and ruin Christmas for everyone. Well, it's not Christmas, but you know what I mean.
And Carson has timed out.
Did I just run out of time?
You did?
I did.
Carson has timed out, but what I need to do is just focus and worry about stacking these snowflakes.
Oh my God, I ran out of time.
Shayna with the score of 22. You win the golden power of veto.
Us double veto
Guess who won
winner.
their second veto? I did. Hopefully now with this veto win, I can come up with a plan to save Carson and Cynthia from eviction.
I'm bummed that I missed my timer.
I thought I was gonna be blitzing my way to a victory here, but I got caught snoozing. Hopefully Shayna won't use the power of veto, so I don't have to name a replacement nom. My plan to get Carson out this week can still happen. I just need to talk to Shayna.
So I'm very excited that Shayna won the veto, because now that means Shayna has control of either taking somebody down or keeping the nominations the same. But do we really want to do that, or do we want to shake things up a little bit?
Up next, now that Shayna has won her second veto in a row, will she cross the head of household and draw a line in the sand? Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Knowing that Shayna could use the veto, Misha must once again face a difficult choice.
That was crazy. That wasn't easy.
Now that Shayna has won the veto competition, I realized that I might need to come up with a replacement nominee. So it's time to consult with my alliance and see if anybody is willing to be the pawn.
By the way, I'm gonna have to probably put someone else up. Obviously, the goal is still to get Carson out. I was gonna ask, like, who doesn't mind?
You can put me
because-
up, that's fine. Misha and I have been very close throughout the game. I believe that Misha is about loyalty. I'm willing to back her and protect her right now. So if she needs to put me on a block, I trust her, so I'll go up there and be nervous as hell.
The person who goes up doesn't go anywhere.
How you know? We know. We hold the numbers right now.
She's coming around.
Lammy, you look really good in riding togs.
Yeah?
Just saying. I'm gonna
Thanks,
have to
Carson.
get you on a polo team with that wingspan.
Come in. How you feeling?
I just overheard them. They're gonna put Todd up as a pawn.
And so,
We flip it.
I know, but
We vote Todd out.
my head is still like spinning. Do you want me to take Carson down?
Yes. If she puts Todd up, we win because me, you, and Carson can vote for Cynthia.
Right.
And Todd will go home.
Okay.
So Shayna wins the veto. We could play it safe and just keep the nominations the same, but do we really want to do that, or do we want to shake things up a little bit?
There's a chance I can go home.
So it would be great if Misha puts up Todd, but there's also the chance that she could put me up. But I'm willing to roll the dice and see what happens.
I'm about to draw a line and she's gonna be pissed.
Do it.
Listen, if she pulls you down, they're gonna put Todd up.
We want to take you down, have them put up Todd, and then vote Todd out.
I'm down with that.
A plan? Did I hear a plan to save me? I've said before these eyebrows don't raise, but for this one, they started working. Look. Both please.
And then we have to win the next HOH because they're gonna be gunning for us. It's gonna be everybody against one Todrick. Can you imagine?
We need to get Cynthia.
100%.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm confused.
About what? About what?
Next move. Because I think Chris is stressing so much because he's thinking that if he wins the next HOH, it's time to pull the trigger.
Finally, Misha is starting to open her eyes and realize that what I've been telling her about Chris Kirkpatrick and Shayna, they are both dangerous in this game, and they are definitely strategizing ways to get us out. If we don't try to take a shot at them this week, next week, we could be the ones on the block.
Because his like mannerisms and everything has changed.
Yeah.
So now I feel like we are both in jeopardy.
I'm definitely sensing that something is different with Chris. It makes me really nervous. So I have to make sure that his loyalty is still with Todrick and I.
Hey, do you think we could talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to go
Yeah, bathroom?
upstairs? Bathroom? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if Shayna is gonna pull Cynthia down, but if she does, I need to know because you're the swing vote.
Mm-hmm.
That you vote Carson out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna put me up?
No, if you're gonna vote Carson out, you're gonna vote Carson out, obviously, right?
I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yes, I get that. I just want to make sure because I just want to make sure we're on the same page because if I put Todd up,
we take one of our votes away and they gain 1 vote. Because Cynthia will be off the block. She'll be able to vote. She's not going to vote Carson out. We take Todd away from our vote. I just needed to like 100% communicate with you and make sure that that's what the plan is. Does that make sense?
Everything I've ever done was, honestly, for you. 1000%. Everything I've ever done was for you. And I've been completely true to you.
I need to know where things are at because I'm not trying to send Todd home.
I'm looking out for you.
But you're not gonna vote Todd out, are you?
I'm not. We have a thing. We have an alliance.
I'm trying to play this game with integrity, and I'm not gonna lie to anyone's face. But by not saying what she wanted to hear, it really makes me worried that she's gonna put me up on the block this week.
You know I have you.
I need to, I definitely just need to think about everything. It's tough.
Up next, will Chris's big plan come back to bite him? Then it's time to send another celebrity packing. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Will Shayna use the veto? And if so, will Misha be forced to turn on one of her own?
I know. Can I ask you something? Yeah. Are you planning to take anybody down?
I was thinking of taking Cynthia.
Yeah.
But who would you replace her with?
That's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know I told Shayna that I wouldn't mind if she took Cynthia off the block, but the more I thought about it, that just creates unnecessary risk for me. My safest bet here is to try to convince Shayna not to use the veto and keep nominations the same. But the thing is then I have to put someone else up. I don't know how that changes everything.
Yeah.
Do you want to go upstairs or?
In your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Okay, so I don't know what's going on right now. First of all, is there any possibility that you don't want to take Cynthia down?
I don't know what to do, Misha. I'm just put in a super weird position. For me, it's so hard because I was panicked in veto. I was like, oh my God, if Carson or Cynthia wins this, they pull themselves down, I'm the next in line.
You definitely weren't my target.
Yeah, I know Carson's your target. I just need to think of all the different options, and I did want to speak with you, so.
Yeah. But no chance you're pulling Carson down, right?
I mean, not at the moment, no.
If we want Carson to go home, you might as well just leave Cynthia up there.
This is absurd. Now Misha doesn't want me to use the veto? I mean, honestly, she expects everyone in this house to be her obedient little followers. I've never been a follower, and I'm not gonna start being one now.
I don't know.
Okay, I totally
I'm gonna just play my game, and
I respect that.
But all right, then I'll take everything you said, and I'm gonna go get ready.
Okay.
Hey guys, it is time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Carson and Cynthia have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I've decided to use the power of veto on Carson.
Thank you.
I want this back. It's only on loan.
Okay. Thanks for the jewelry.
Misha, I want to respect your HOH. You're a very powerful player. If I even stand a chance here, I need someone who is gonna get out in the comps with me. Misha, since I just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
Any volunteers? Just kidding. Sorry, guys, this is tough. I nominate you, Chris Kirkpatrick. As you all know, this game is full of curveballs, and we make these friendships in here. But at the end of the day, we do have a game to win. And I think that this is the decision that I am forced to play at this time, so.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
Good luck.
Thank you, good luck.
Whew. Well, that was a relief. I'm taken off the block for the second time, and bonus, I get a statement necklace on top of it all. It's like my lucky day. And I look fantastic in gold. I mean, thank you.
I know. Don't
It doesn't-
stress.
I know.
Don't
It
stress.
just doesn't mean that you
I understand it's a game. Doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, since Shayna blindsided me, she has forced my hand. And because recently Chris has given me reasons to doubt his loyalty, I had to put him up. But it doesn't feel good.
You guys are, you know, you're
I get
in
it.
with her, and, you know, she has the house.
She wasn't gonna chop you though.
I was next, Todd. I knew it was a risk to use this veto, but it feels kind of good going against Misha's plans. So, Chris Kirkpatrick is vulnerable, and that's scary for me, but I need Carson to help me take down Misha's side.
So I had a plan. Now I'm on the block. Who backdoors themselves on purpose? I knew the risk, but maybe this is my Dan moment. You know, this could be amazing.
I have made it no secret that Chris Kirkpatrick is not my favorite person in the world. And now that he's on the block, I think right now might be the perfect time to take him out of the game.
I'm just sorry that you're still up there.
If I live another week, I live. If I don't, I go home.
All right.
Are you okay?
That was tough.
You okay? Mish.
I'm really sorry, Mish.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I have to, like, I don't have a fighting chance, Todrick.
I'm not upset that you did that. I just hope that you and I can talk this week and we can like get back to where we were.
I want that more than anything. Of course I don't want to work with Todrick or Misha, but I'm playing this game for me, and I will say and do anything as long as it helps secure my spot in the finale.
I just need to say this. Like, you told me You know, in the beginning, I just don't want to be first out, and I honored that.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that this goes on and people are gonna get more competitive or whatever, but I'm still hoping that at the very least, like if you do win an HOH, that you still honor that you don't put me up.
Yeah, guys, I wanted to work with you. I can't, I'll be, you know, honest with you. I don't feel like I've been included in what I thought was our alliance. I see you two talking all the time. You guys are best friends, and that's cool. But I'm sitting down here going insane. I have no one.
Well, then talk to us. I just don't want to feel stupid at the end of this because I've been really riding for you. Like,
I've tried to prove like my loyalty to you too, but then I really believe, Misha, and you know, I may be very, very wrong here, but if Cynthia or Carson won that veto and took themselves down, I really feel like I was going up next. I'm just in a position where I have to like fight for my life. You have Todd, Todrick, Lamar, Chris. So in my head, I'm like, all right, she has the numbers. There's nothing I can do to penetrate that. So that's why, you know, I did what I did.
I get what you're saying, that you want to try to propel yourself as far as you can in the game. But the thing is now the line has been drawn. And that's how I feel.
Shayna, you just went from my teammate to my opponent. You have just stepped in the octagon with me, and the cage door is about to shut.
If you feel like you can beat me head on in a competition, or Carson feels like they can beat me head on in a competition, then let's go.
This orange juice is
everything.
The bomb.
It's good?
Mm-hmm. It's so fresh.
I know this hurts, and I know you're bummed.
I mean,
Shayna,
it's what it is. Like,
Shayna, do you understand what just happened? We won. We just won. By that alone, we just won. The entire house just flipped. The entire house realizes it could be them, right?
yeah.
That's it. You're okay now.
If you just heard the conversation they just had. She was like, you just drew the line in the sand and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, boo-hoo. Like I didn't know doing that. Like, just.
Hey, man up.
I'm
Man
fine.
up. We did. You know what I mean? Don't let it get to you.
So I don't know how this vote is gonna turn out, but I want Shayna to understand that the point was to flip this house. If we didn't do anything, Misha and Todrick were gonna pick everybody off one by one. But now, the balance of power seems to be shifting. And that is great for Shayna's game.
Right now is the happiest I've been since that first couple days in the house.
Yeah.
I'm back there again.
But I need to keep you in this house, Chris.
I understand that. The biggest thing that needs to happen is whoever's still here, we need to win HOH. And then once that happens, their days are numbered. Don't cry, don't cry. It's game on.
Up next, they've been locked away for more than 2 weeks. Time to give the house guests some news from the outside world. And later, the house guests will vote live to evict either Chris or Cynthia. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. When they entered the Big Brother house, they left behind their phones and all technology, agreeing to be completely cut off from what's been happening in the world. They don't even know who's competing in the Super Bowl on Sunday. So let's give them a treat with some news from the world. Hello, house guests.
Hi, Julie.
How's everyone doing tonight? Well, I want to say a big congratulations to all of you for making it to the halfway mark. Yes, house guests, you've all been locked in the house and away from the outside world for 17 days now. So let me ask, I know, what does it feel like, Lamar?
It's new. I can't wait to go outside and find out who's in the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, you know what? I was going to ask, who wants some headlines? I mean, as Lamar mentioned, we've got the Super Bowl this Sunday. We've had Oscar nominations this week. And of course, a ton of celebrity news. So Shayna, I want to start with you. What news are you dying to know?
Oh, Julie, I just have to know about the Super Bowl.
Todrick, how about you? What are you dying to know about?
I want to know who's nominated for Best Actress of the Year.
Ah, well, maybe this game we're about to play will answer some of your questions. All right? For the first one, I'm going to read you all 3 statements. 2 of the statements will be true, and 1 will be false. And you have to guess which one is not true, okay?
Okay.
Statement number 1, Denzel Washington breaks the record for most Oscar nominations by a black actor. Wow. Statement number 2, Rafael Nadal breaks the Grand Slam record by winning the Australian Open. And statement number 3, Shaun White breaks his leg in his final run on the half pipe in the Olympics. Which one is the lie?
Shaun White one is the lie. Shaun White is the lie.
The third one.
Shaun White is the lie.
I'm hearing a lot of Shaun White is the lie.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is the lie. He did not break his... Yes. Thank God he didn't. However, it was his final run, and he has announced his retirement. And just so you all know, Rafael Nadal did win his record-breaking 21st Grand Slam title, and Denzel Washington received his 10th Oscar nomination for The Tragedy of Macbeth, which means he broke his own nomination record for most ever by a black actor.
I love
All right.
it.
Now, this next one, you're going to have to guess the correct answer, okay? Let me give you some knowledge right now. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott have announced the arrival of their new baby boy. And they have announced his name. Which of these 3 names is the real name? Rocky, Wolf, or Signal?
I think it's Wolf.
Wolf. I think it's Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf.
You guys are really good at this. It is Wolf. His full name is Wolf Webster, as a matter of fact. All right. Chris, this one is just for you, because it's a music one.
Oh, great.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction nominees were announced recently. I'm going to read you the names of 3 artists, and you're going to guess which one did not get nominated.
Ooh. Okay, got it.
Dolly Parton, Weird Al, Eminem.
Ooh. Can I get help from my friends?
Easy. Phone a friend.
I need an answer.
Maybe Dolly?
Wrong. It was Weird Al who did not get nominated.
Weird Al, you said Eminem.
I said Weird Al, bro. Open your ears.
Well, listen up. I have more news because along with Dolly Parton and Eminem getting nominations, also Lionel Richie, Devo, Duran Duran, and A Tribe Called Quest. Just to name a few. All right, switching gears. I know you've already mentioned some of you are more interested than others in who's playing in the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yes.
So, Lamar, this question is for you. Between the 49ers, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the LA Rams, which 2 teams do you think will be facing off this Sunday?
Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Rams.
You got half of it right.
What?
The Chiefs.
The Rams are going,
Oh!
but so are the Cincinnati Bengals. And
Is Beyonce performing is what we need to know.
you have no idea what you all have been missing. However, before we go, here's another big headline from the outside world. After winning 7 Super Bowl rings, Tom Brady has officially retired from football.
No way.
That's crazy. Goosebumps.
Oh my God. Football, you say? Okay.
That's for now, house guests. And I'll be back in a moment for the live vote and the eviction.
Thank you, Julie.
To return, things in the house get heated and friendships are tested. And later, who will rise to power as the head of household? Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. With Chris and Cynthia on the block, Chris's fate could be sealed. But could an unexpected outburst flip the house again?
No, who you gonna vote to evict?
I don't know. If she stays, they got the house.
If who stays?
Cynthia, they got the house.
But now you're gonna pick her to stay though.
Nope. She hung about to drive with Teddy, homie.
I'd sadly vote to evict Todd.
You ain't over that? No. This is a dog-eat-dog game.
Todd, I'm so confused. Are you upset with me?
It's just hard for me to forget. I just need to work it out in my head first.
What, that I didn't vote for you? I told you my reasonings, and I would have done the same had it been on the other side, had I given you my word. So if you can't get past it, then don't vote for me.
He's a punk.
With all due respect, in the street, you cut my throat, I cut yours.
And all due respect, in the street, honor your word. And if it takes me out, peace. It's not personal. I was never in an alliance with you. I never talked game with you. I had already teamed up with my people just like you teamed up with yours. That's why I made my vote. It was never personal. Now, if you're still in your feelings, do not feel obligated to be in my face if you still feel some kind of way. Because that's what we're not gonna do.
That's the tough part.
That's what we're not gonna do.
The tough part is we became friends.
If you ain't with me, don't be with me.
Listen.
If we ain't good, let's not be good.
Well, listen, that's
Go
fine.
with your people. Go with your people. I rock with you. I've tried to be supportive to you. I made my decision. I didn't owe you anything at that point. So do what you gotta do. Keep your word. Please vote me off. I don't want you voting.
No, I know you don't, but I'm just saying. Cynthia, let me know when you have time to talk or when you want to.
I don't have anything to talk about. I don't like the way this game is going. It is what it is. When I leave, I'm leaving with my word and my integrity and with some class. If I go, I go.
She's fine.
Really?
Of course.
I didn't have anything with him. He's gonna make me feel
Absolutely.
bad about my word. That's crazy. You know, as a matter of fact.
Oh boy.
And another thing. Why is your word more important than mine? You can keep your word with your people, but I can't keep mine.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You really want to go
Yeah,
there?
really.
When your ass knew in the very beginning that was some and you took that opportunity to follow that on road.
Are they fighting?
So don't tell me what I need to do when your ass is I don't want to hear that bull.
Going to
I'm telling you, that you. Period.
All right, let's walk away. It's fine. You have done everything beautifully and gracefully, and that reaction is all on him. You good?
That's
you said
crazy.
exactly what you needed
I
to
don't know
say.
And he's still holding on to. I gave that woman my word. I didn't have to deal with Todd.
And
I tried
Stephen.
to make it right since then. But if you don't want to make it right, don't vote for me. Leave me alone. But don't sit in my face and act like we good. If we're not good, draw the line.
I'm not gonna take that bull. You gonna come after me come after me when I'm sitting there minding my business, being quiet about it? I was just being quiet about sitting there, and then you gonna get all upset over it.
Yeah.
Ah, man, she the one who came after me. I was sitting there minding my own business.
She didn't come after you.
But she kept coming forward.
She asked you, do you have a problem with her?
And I don't.
I know, but
that's bull,
it's
man.
never appropriate to come up and like get in a woman's
I wasn't
face.
going to do anything to her. But I'm not gonna sit there and be cussed out, and I'm supposed to sit there and just take it? Come on,
Well, I don't
man.
think she cussed you out, but
In this house, things can change on a dime. So of course, I'm hoping that Cynthia is voted to stay in the house, but at this point, anything can happen, unfortunately.
After that little interaction, I want to fight. Because now it's personal.
When we return, Chris or Cynthia? One will be sent packing, the other lives to fight another day. The live vote and eviction next. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Chris and Cynthia. Will the pop star hit the road, or will the Real Housewife be shown the front door? Let's head to the living room and talk with the two nominees. Hello once again, house guests.
Hello. Hi, Julie.
This time, it's time to get down to business. It's time for the live vote and eviction. Chris, Cynthia, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. However, as you know, before they do, you each have a final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. And Chris, you're up first.
All right, first of all, I want to thank CBS, Gina, Carrie for getting me on here, my lovely wife, I love you to death, Carly, my son, Nash, all my friends and family watching, house guests. This has been an amazing, amazing roller coaster of a ride. The greatest things about you guys is there were highs, but when there were lows, you guys stepped out of the game and came together as a family, and I really appreciate you guys for that, and I love all you guys. Whatever happens, happens. Do what you have to do. I can't campaign against this beautiful woman here. She's amazing. So vote what's best for your game, and good luck to all you guys. Win that money.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Cynthia, it's your turn.
First and foremost, I just want to thank God for making this even possible. I can only play this game one way. My word is everything. My loyalty is everything in this game. I would like to continue to play the game with you guys. If you guys can respect that, I would appreciate your vote. If that doesn't mean anything, then it's okay if you don't vote for me. I think the closer we get to the finish line here, I think loyalty and our word is everything. So I love you guys. This has been an amazing experience. Thank you, CBS. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to my husband, Mike, Noel, Kayla, and Ashley, my friends and family. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you both. All right, everyone. It's time for the live voting to begin. Misha, as the current head of household, you're not allowed to vote. Neither are the two nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Todrick, you're up first. Please go to the diary room. Todrick has said that he's not a fan of Chris's. Will he make it clear with his vote? Hi, Todrick.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly to evoke Chris Kirkpatrick. Love you, Mom. Corey Shaston. Mwah.
Todd's relationship with Cynthia is in question. Will his vote be personal or game? Hello, Todd.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Evict Kirkpatrick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shayna is close with both nominees. This has been very difficult for her. Hi, Shayna.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Oh, I sadly vote to evict Chris.
Thank you.
I love you, Mom. Matthew, Michelle.
It's official. With 3 votes to evict Chris, Chris will leave the house tonight. But let's see how the other votes fall. Hi, Lamar.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I choose to evict Chris Kirkpatrick.
Thank you. Carson has pledged his allegiance to Cynthia from day one. He should vote to keep his best friend in the house. Hi, Carson.
Hi, Julie. I love those earrings.
Thank you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Chris.
Thank you.
Hi, Darla. Hi, Charla.
All of the votes are in. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, All the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 5-0, Chris, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
All righty. For sure.
Stay well, bro.
My friend. The best. Guys. Be happy.
See you in
Be
Nashville.
Happy.
Family.
Be happy.
Thank you.
Be happy.
Sorry, have me here.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna miss you.
Later on, bro.
Love, baby.
Love you. You ain't going nowhere. Oh, he told you you weren't going nowhere. I know.
Hello.
Hello. We have
Hello.
to socially.
Got you.
Now we got a game.
Now we gotta play this damn game.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. We love you.
Thank you.
If it's not apparent.
If it's not obvious by the Mon cursed in that boat, honey.
You alone, Cynthia Bailey, damn
Doing
it.
myself. Jesus Christ, that is so stressful.
You didn't know it was gonna be like that?
No, absolutely not. I feel like it changes every second.
I look like Marcus Allen.
Once the minds are made up on me, they made up usually. You didn't believe it.
Sweet.
All right, so now we gotta.
I went with the house.
You guys a picture.
Now we need to pick.
She constantly. I caught you.
He's my person. He's your Lamar.
Yeah. What are you doing? Y'all think you're badass.
Like the way this is.
Lift your leg up like that.
Chris, just as you sat down, you said 5-0. You said 5-0 with
I
a big
did.
sigh.
I
Does that
did.
surprise you?
A little bit. I think I'm really surprised Shayna didn't, vote me to stay. But, I knew I was getting voted out. I kind of figured. So I'm glad she kind of went with the house to kind of help her game out a little bit.
Do you take risks in real life? Because I don't know you, but you took a really big chance convincing Shayna to use the power veto, knowing you could then be nominated.
Knowing I probably would be nominated.
In your own words, you said you backdoored yourself.
I did.
Why would you take that huge risk?
I mean, it just felt like there was like one side of the house that was like controlling everything. And even though I was on that side of the house, it wasn't fun. Like, this game has been fun. Everybody in there is amazing. Walking in and seeing the different celebrities that are in there and getting to know them, getting to hear the stories. Everybody had great stories. And I knew that if that happened, then eventually we'd just be sitting ducks and get picked off as we went. So, I wanted to take a chance and shake it up, knowing that it's probably my game I'm throwing to the wind, which I did. But it was fun, and I went out swinging, and I had a great time.
So it sounds like you don't regret doing that.
I don't regret it at all, no.
A critical moment was probably when Misha wanted to guarantee that you were with her, and you didn't tell her what she wanted to hear. Why not?
Because I felt like the connection that I had with Misha, I couldn't lie to her. I couldn't say what she wanted me to say. So by saying what I said, I kind of told her where I was at. And I think she knew at that point. And that's when, I knew that, they were stacked against me, and this was a bad but fun, shake up the house kind of move. Because everybody on that side of the house didn't really feel like they were playing. They were just kind of like roaming around, and I was like, let's play, let's have fun.
You said it was important for you to play this game with integrity.
I know.
This is the Big Brother house where you can bounce checks.
Yeah.
So why was it so important to you to play with integrity?
Well, I mean, I hope it shows I did. There were some times where, people would say something or like, hey, you said this, and then you flipped the house. Like, I thought we were together, and it wasn't about that. Like, I said we could go as far as we could together. And I felt like in order for that to happen, we had to flip the house to keep the numbers, kind of in the middle, in the favor of what it was, and then fair game from there. But, you know, I hope I really played it with integrity. I hope that I did everything I was gonna do coming into this, because I am such a huge, I mean, right now, sitting here with you, this is like surreal still. And I'm nervous and I'm freaking out that I was hoping I wouldn't be doing this, but I am, and it's awesome. So I did what I came to do.
You've seen all the greats win this and play this game. How would you assess how Chris Kirkpatrick played Celebrity Big Brother?
Probably as someone that goes out first for no reason at all. Like, that was pretty much, you know, my game plan was to come in and enjoy it, and I got into an alliance, which I wanted. They trusted me, I trusted them, and then I said we'd trust each other as far as we could, and, you know, I just kind of wanted to have more fun and blow it up.
Real quick, what's more grueling? Going on a world tour with NSYNC or playing Celebrity Big Brother?
Oh my God, when you ask people this, it's so easy. It's so easy to say. It's going on a world tour is way easier than playing Big Brother, because in Big Brother, you have to walk on eggshells with every single thing you do, that things you don't think about, washing your dishes. You know, everything has to go through your mind. You don't want to get targeted.
You want to hear your goodbye messages?
Yes.
Right here.
Yes.
Chris, I have so much respect for you and how you played the game. I'm glad that we were able to form a lasting friendship beyond the walls of this house.
Chris, I can't believe I have to say bye to you, but I loved getting to know you. I'm gonna come to Nashville. We're gonna get hot chicken, and I'll see you soon.
Hi, Chris. I adore you. You made this house so much fun to be in, and I cannot wait to hang out with you outside of this house.
Chris, what can I say? This was not what we had planned. You know, we took a shot and we missed, but I cannot imagine having anyone else but you to have played this game with. You are an incredible man, an amazing father and husband, and I know that we are going to have the best time in Nashville hanging out.
Chris Kirkpatrick, I fought for you every single week. I never turned my back on you. I don't know at what point you decided to go on a smear campaign against me, but I made it my sole mission to make sure that I lasted in this house longer than you did. And there it is. Bye-bye, Chris Kirkpatrick.
Respect.
Why are you saying respect? What do you think of what you just heard from Todrick?
You know, I understand why, you know, he thought that I went against him, but, you know, in my head, I wasn't, you know, breaking that deal. It just, I wasn't turning people against him. And then I heard he was turned against me, and my biggest mistake was listening to people rather than going right to Todrick and saying, listen, are you, you know, throwing my name out there? Because I thought if I do, he's gonna say he's not anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. I love Todrick. You know, he's a great guy, and I wish him luck.
Your friend Lance Bass is a big fan.
Big fan.
What's he gonna say about your gameplay?
That it sucked. You know, that's the first thing. You know, he's gonna change the name of the band to NSUCK after my gameplay, and you know, rightly so. It was, you know, it was fun. Like I wanted to have fun. I wanted to do it with integrity.
Who's playing the best game right now?
Well, I think it's kind of, there's a few good games going on. Misha's got a great game because Misha just wins. I mean, she's winning, and she's got Todrick right with her, who can keep her name off the target walls and things like that. And Todrick's playing a great game because he's, you know, really energetic. He friends to everybody, and
well, this is not quite goodbye because you have to come back in finale night because you get to help determine who wins Celebrity Big Brother.
All right, can't wait.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a fan. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for having me.
Stay right there, Chris. Up next, with less than 2 weeks to go in the game, the pressure is on. Who will rise to power as the next head of household? That live competition next. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. It is time for the live head of household competition. Free from the threat of eviction, the HOH must put 2 nominees on the chopping block. Let's head to the backyard and get things started. House guests, the power is up for grabs. Misha, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete tonight. Now, as celebrities, I have one piece of advice. Never get on the bad side of your glam squad, which is why this competition is called Angry Glam Squad. And the concept is simple. No matter what, stay on your director's chair because on my go, things will get crazy on your set. If you fall, you will be immediately eliminated from this competition. And be warned, house guests, the angrier your glam squad gets, the more difficult they will become. The last celebrity standing will become the new head of household. Does everyone understand?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. Then hold on tight, celebrities, because this competition starts now.
I did it.
Get ready, house guests, because all of that tilting has really messed with your hair. But you know what? Your hairstylist can fix that.
Oh, yay.
Come on,
That's
man.
horrible, dude. Wow.
I think it still looks pretty good.
No. I'm trying to wait for these things to start dodging.
When we return, we'll rejoin this all-important head of household competition. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. We will rejoin the ongoing head of household competition in just a moment, but this one may take a while. So, to see who grabs the HOH crown, tune in Sunday at 8, 7 Central. But if you can't wait, head to ParamountPlus.com/CBBLF right now to watch this entire competition play out. Then on Monday, it is an action-packed episode where the power of veto will be played, the veto meeting will take place, and another celebrity will be evicted, and it's all happening live. Now, let's rejoin the house guests as the battle for head of household continues. Hello again, house guests.
Hello.
All 6 of you are there, all looking good, but be prepared, everyone. As you can see, your manicurist is not very happy, and I'm not sure how the manicurist is feeling at this moment.
That hit me in my vagina.
Good luck and good night, house guests.
Good night, Julie.
Good night, Julie. that hard, but it sucks.